Hello, we're live. I'm Rachel Detroit. I am a life coach, a plant-based chef. I have to click go live on Instagram on the computer. I'm going to do it. I'm right here. Go live. Awesome. All right. I'm Rachel Detroit. I'm a life coach. I'm a plant-based chef. I'm a part of the Ultimate Vegan Health Bundle. And I'm going to be cooking falafel with tahini. Who doesn't love falafel? Everybody loves falafel. And broccoli pakora with mint chutney. So here's some Lebanese food and here's some Indian food. If you are into eating more plant-based, here are some things that you could easily incorporate. All right, let's get to it. So I'm going to start with the broccoli pakora first. And this is a recipe in the Ultimate Vegan Health Bundle from a Northern Indian cookbook. So I keep raving about this cookbook. I keep making things out of it. I can't stop. It's super delicious. All right, so what I really like about this is that the flour that they use often is chickpea flour, which is one of my favorites because I don't really like to eat grains much. All right. So if you're checking this out later, if you're catching me live later, the Ultimate Vegan Health Bundle, the link is in my show notes on YouTube. It's in my bio on Instagram. All right, so we got our chickpea flour. I'm just going to use the rest of it in there. Perfect. I have my recipe here. This is the broccoli pakora that I'm going to make, and it's baked in the oven. It's got a ton of flavors. Then I'll show you my falafel with tahini. So we got two things going on here. So while this is baking, we'll work on the other one, and then we'll eat this one while the other one's baking. All right. So I got that in here. We got, there's an array of spices in here. We got coriander, cumin, turmeric. So let's see, I have my thing right here. Coriander. I love the deep, bold flavors in Indian food. Cumin. And I always kind of like overdo the amount. Turmeric. That is right here. I was going to go live with one of my plant-based buddies, but she wasn't able to make it. So I was like, well, I'm just going to cook all this food on here then, live at noon, because I want to make sure I show up when I say I'm going to show up. All right, so I got that. We have some salt going on in here. So far I got cumin, turmeric. If you want the exact measurements, check out the Ultimate Vegan Health Bundle. All right, let's see. Okay, and it calls for minced garlic. And I didn't prepare them, so here we go. We're going to mince it. All right, so I got a bulb of garlic. Just going to punch it a little bit. That might be a little bit wild. Usually it breaks open easier when I do that. Let's get the knife involved. Nobody's ready. Nobody's ready. We'll use this skinny one. All right, now we got a big mess. Perfect. That's okay. Rachel will clean it. All right. I hate cleaning so much. One thing about cooking so much and being a chef, an at-home chef, is that there's like enough ingredients on the floor to cook a whole meal. All right. All right, so I got my garlic cloves. Boom, we're gonna mince these bad boys. One thing about embarking on a plant-based journey or starting to incorporate plant-based foods in your life is to remember would be not to be so all or nothing about it. Like, you know, when you start doing something new, you're not going to be really good at it, and it's going to be difficult and challenging. Let's see. I'm supposed to bake and cook something later today, and I don't think that that's going to happen anymore. But it might. So I might be cooking 3 times today. The Ultimate Vegan Bundle makes people do crazy things. Mince this garlic up. This is not the right knife for this. I'm really watching it to make sure I don't chop my fingers off. This is like, I think it would be like a bread knife or something. Okay, mincing the garlic, mincing the garlic, mincing the garlic. Don't chop your fingers, mincing the garlic. So I'm a chef and a life coach. So I started off being a plant-based chef on the internet, and now I have evolved and I love life coaching. I'm a general life coach. So I work with people who are going through a lot of different things, life transitions, people who need accountability, people who need support in their life, like maybe there's no one in your life that is in this realm of health. All right, so this is the mixture on the bottom. This is what's going, the flavors that will go on the broccoli pakora. All right, so I got them together. Let's see what's next. I got my recipe on my iPad here. My oven's preheated to 400. In a bowl, mix all these ingredients and add the water to make the batter. All right, so we got 1/4 cup of water to make this batter. Let's see what it comes up as. And then we put the broccoli in here. Yum. Okay, so I'll show you this. Smells awesome. Flavorful. All right, let's get going. So I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm gonna line my baking sheet with parchment. And I really like this recipe because it's super quick and it's super easy. So then I'm just gonna bread my broccoli. Let's just throw, let's see. Let's be responsible and keep our hands clean. I don't really know how to do that. I don't like the tones. Not a fan of the tones. Let's see. It says coat each one. I don't know. I don't always follow the rules. Like probably someone could do each and every one independently. Just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do it this way. So that brings me to what I contributed to the bundle, which is my super simple series. So everything that I have contributed is a super simple take on how to live this plant-based lifestyle. So just like I'm doing here, like, you know, I could spend a whole bunch of time making sure each and every broccoli is perfectly amazingly coated, or I could save time and keep it super simple. And that makes the journey a lot easier. You know, like when we keep it simple, the journey is a lot easier. It's more achievable. So I'm not going to stress about how perfectly perfect each one of these broccolis are covered. All right, so let me show you what this looks like. I've used all the batter, so there's like no batter left. Everything has been absorbed by the broccoli. So I have a couple pieces of broccoli left, but I'm not gonna put them in here. But so let me show you what this looks like. So it was really quick and easy. It's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna put them on the baking sheet, and then we're gonna throw them in the oven to bake. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna show you my falafel. All right, so let me put these on the baking sheet. Smells so good. I really like this Indian ebook. I keep talking about it. I keep making things from it, and I really like it because it really highlights the deep, bold flavors of Indian cooking. Ooh, there's a little batter left. Let's see if I can get a couple more covered in this. Not really. A little bit. Good effort, Rachel. Good effort. Okay, do the best we can. All right, and then that's going to be it on this broccoli pakora. Let's put this one on this one. All right, so I'll show you guys what I've done here. Then I'm going to put this in the oven. Smells so good. So let's see. My oven's at 400, and it says to put it in there for 25 minutes, flipping halfway, except for it says 350 degrees. Whoops. All right, so I'll put it in, flipping halfway. So I'm going to check on it at about 10 minutes. All right, let's get into some awful falafels. So what I contributed to the bundle is 6 different ebooks, my super simple series, and one of them is plant-based Lebanese food. So I'm Lebanese. My parents were born and raised in Lebanon, and so I grew up with a lot of Lebanese food. Here's an example of the falafels in the ebook. These are a day old. Still moist, still flavorful. Beautiful. Okay, so here's my mixture. Let me get my other baking sheet. And the mixture is it's chickpeas, and they're not cooked. So the chickpeas are dried chickpeas that I soaked overnight. So dried chickpeas that I soaked overnight, and 2 cups of different herbs. So a mixture of parsley, and you can choose. Like, let's say you only had parsley, do 2 cups of parsley. But it's parsley, cilantro, and mint. I don't mind sharing my recipe because I made it and have it. But in here, there's parsley, cilantro, and mint. Let's say you only had cilantro. Go 2 cups of cilantro. Let's say you had a little bit of each one. Mint can be expensive, unless if you grow it outside, it's super cheap because it's free and it just grows like a weed. But you can mix up those 3 things, and it gives it a lot of depth and a lot of bold flavor. This is the falafel mix. So it's dried chickpeas that I soaked overnight, so you don't cook them, but then you put it all in a food processor. We have onions, cumin, coriander, then fresh parsley, fresh cilantro, fresh mint, all ground up together. And then there's chickpea flour to bind it. All right, so let's put some of this here, and then we're gonna bake it. So let's see, I need a spoon for this. Boom. So my family's Lebanese, and I always grew up with, wait, why am I putting it in my hands? So I could form the ball, that's why. I'm like, what am I doing? I always grew up with, eating Lebanese food. I always grew up, here, I'll form one for you guys. I'll show you guys. So I just put like a tablespoon in my hand, and then I'll form it into these round patties. I have neighbors across the hall. I live in an apartment. I have neighbors across the hall, and I'm cooking all this food, and she's vegan, so it's super cool. I'm going to give it to her. So I can't eat I could eat 90 falafels. I'm going to choose not to eat all these falafels. All right, so beautiful. And let's say your falafel mix isn't holding well, you can just add more chickpea flour and it holds better. This has been, so I made the mixture yesterday, and I'm part 2 making them today. All right. So with my plant-based Lebanese ebook, I'm offering a live cooking course inside the bundle. So if you haven't bought the bundle, buy it now, and you can come to my plant-based Lebanese cooking course. It's super cool. The link for the bundle is in my show notes and in my bio. And the cooking course will be really fun. It'll be fun. We'll hang out with each other. It's live, it's interactive. Beautiful. So I'm just forming these falafels. I did have most of it yesterday, so I don't have that much left over. And add chickpea flour to make it tighter. I think I might need to add some chickpea flour. It was a little bit tighter yesterday, but must be because it's like a day after. So I'm going to add a little bit of chickpea flour. I was kind of avoiding it because there's like not that much in there, and I would just rather finish it off. But I'm going to add some. And that's the fun thing too about vegan cooking. Everything's a plant. It always pretty much will taste pretty good. You can eat it raw. If you've never eaten or cooked vegan before, it's fun. You don't have to be a vegan to cook vegan. Every little bit counts. You know, every little bit helps the environment, helps the animals. Oh yeah, yep. See, I just need a little bit of chickpea. So now it's binding a lot better. I was trying to avoid the bind. Oh, so much better. Beautiful. Let's see. Then we'll get into the tahini. We'll make the tahini. When I was a kid, I used to put on like cooking shows with my sister. And that was fun. And now, as an adult, oh, that's wild. Talk about synchronicities. I would have my own cooking shows when I was a kid with my sister. And now, as an adult, I kind of have my own cooking shows whenever on the internet. So that's kind of fun. All right, another little falafel. I go through phases where I eat a lot of beans and phases where I don't really. Right now, I'm not really into the beans phase. So I'm going to give these to my neighbor, but they're so good. I ate like 5 yesterday. So, you know, the phases change. All right. I'm in my smoothie era, except for I'm always in the smoothie era. All right, so we'll finish that off. There's none left in here. Make one final falafel. And a broccoli pakora is almost ready to get looked at. Then we're gonna mix up some tahini. All right, here are my falafels. I'm gonna rinse my hands from all this mixture. You can get rowdy in here. There's like falafel everywhere. My falafel kitchen. All right, so I'll show you guys this. And these will go in the oven for 2 sets of like first 15 minutes and then 10 minutes. Super easy. You can freeze these. This is a really lovely falafel recipe. Okay, broccoli pakora is looking beautiful. Let me jump the gun, move them around a little bit. All right, I'll pull these out. I'm gonna do the flips. Let's keep it moving in the kitchen. And then these need, I'll do the first 15 minutes and then we'll flip them. And then the broccoli pakora will probably be done, and then so will the tahini. I may not use my hands, let me use the tongs. Let me show you guys actually. Looking pretty good. This is the broccoli pakora, smelling really good. So let's flip these, yeah. Crisping up on all sides. The breading's really nice. I don't use an air fryer much. I'm guessing though that you could totally use an air fryer for these too. Because why not? Especially if you have one. Okay, so I'll put these in for the next round. Let's make this tahini. And let's keep the show going. All right, so I've got these random broccolis here. Let me set them aside. Let's see, there's no dish here. Cool. Okay, so the first thing for the tahini is we're going to use 3 cloves of garlic. We'll use 3 cloves of garlic, about half a cup of lemon, a quarter cup of lemon juice, a quarter cup of tahini. All right, so let's get this. So I'm going to put some salt on the bottom of the bowl to prevent the garlics from slip and sliding. And then I'm going to do that. the smell of fresh garlic. And then let's squeeze this lemon bad boy up. I'm just laughing because I like put the dishes away and sometimes it just doesn't make sense where I put things. Like, why is that over there away from where the bottom is? I don't know. No clue. But we make it work. All right. Perfect. Let's get the lemon in there. It's about a 1/4 cup of lemon. And then I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of tahini. This is the one that I'm using right now. My mom just got this for me. Tahina. So this is the one I'm using right now. Stone ground sesame paste. Imported from Dearborn, which is a heavily Middle Eastern populated area in Michigan. So I'll put a 1/4 cup of that in here. So, and like I said, I don't mind sharing the recipe because it's mine. I'm not really sharing other people's because we're told not to, which makes sense. But this one's mine, so it's like, I'm cool with it. So 1/4 cup of tahini, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. About, for me, this lemon was big, so it was just one side of the lemon, but if you have a smaller lemon. And then I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of water. And I did about like a fourth teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I didn't measure that one. All right, let's get a 1/4 cup of water in here. Mix that all together. So if you're into Lebanese food, I have my super simple plant-based Lebanese ebook in the bundle. The link to the bundle is in the show notes, or if you're on Instagram, it's in my bio. And with that, I will be teaching a whole food, plant-based Lebanese. Ooh, this is not very thick. A whole food, plant-based Lebanese cooking course. So that comes in the bundle too. So it's not very thick. I want it thicker. I'm going to add, you know what, because the recipe is actually a 1/2 cup of tahini. That's why. Like, why is this so wrong? Why does this seem so off? I'm like, I'll give you the recipe, and then I share the wrong thing. Sorry. Yeah, I was like, why is this so watery? There we go. So it's a 1/2 cup of tahini, 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. There we go. And then I put 3 cloves of garlic. You might use 2. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is looking great. I made that pretty quick. And the stuff in the oven's still roaring. So I'll show you this. It's kind of thick. And so I'll show you how to kind of break it down a little bit if it's too thick. Let's see, we got something in the comments. Liz says, did you grow up in the Midwest? Asking as a Wisconsinite. Wisconsin night. Love that. I grew up in Michigan. I live in Michigan right now. I was in Detroit, downtown Detroit, for the past 5 years. Rachel Detroit. Some people think it's my last name. I kind of like that they do. So I'm Rachel Detroit. I grew up in Detroit for the past 5 years, and then Metro Detroit prior to that. And now I live in Ypsilanti, which is like a suburb of Ann Arbor. I live a few minutes, not a few minutes, but like maybe 5-10 minutes away from U of M's campus. So look at how thick this is. Okay, we can thin it out. I just love tahini. I actually haven't been eating too much of it. I've been really into just like eating smoothies and like raw food plates. You follow my Instagram, so I'll just do a little bit of water at a time. I'm not going to do a full 1/4 cup. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see I do a lot of raw food plates. So just thin this out. So, and currently right now I'm working to, you know, I'm always doing something different with my body. I'm certified in personal training and nutrition. And so I'm always exploring like the different things that food and exercise does to your body. And right now my focus is I just want to be like super muscular and super strong. So I'm gaining weight and I'm happy about it because then it'll just turn into muscle. So good. So good. So I'll show you guys that. Brian says, I grew up in the Midwest also, Indiana. Cool. Yeah, my Midwestern family. I really do love Michigan. Beautiful tahini. I love Michigan. I love living here. I want to go other places too. I'm going to heat up these. I'm going to just stick these 2 little falafels in the oven for a second so then I can eat them with the tahini. Broccoli pakora is looking beautiful. Oh yeah, I'm super happy about what's going on in my oven here. I love living in Michigan, and I want to like travel more and go to different places. I see myself as this, I just want to go, like I want to own property in a bunch of places. I want to go to a bunch of places. I just want to, like, I don't want to have children. And so that is, you know, like I'm not going to have to be, when you have children, it's very good, right? I was a teacher for 8 years. And so I know that it's very good to be stable, to have a stable living place, not to bounce them from school to school to school. So I don't want children. So I don't really have to worry about like, you know, moving to all these different places or like traveling a lot. I don't want pets. I don't want children, so that I can be like very non-attached. I live in Washington State now. Oh, how do you like it, Ryan? I love Washington, the state. Super cool. Super, super cool. So we got the tahini mix right here. I just pulled out the mint chutney. So I made that yesterday. I have some dishes to do. And then I'll be on later today. I think I scheduled making gluten-free desserts. I don't want to gain that much weight. That's okay. We'll give it to the neighbor. So I think I'll be on later again today. Check it out. I'm going to post the schedule. Sometimes I can be a little off with my schedule. So take a look, see what's going on. But this is the mint chutney, mint and coriander chutney from yesterday. That'll go with the broccoli pakora. So we got a little Indian, we got Lebanese, our East Asian culture. This is what that mint chutney looks like. Mint coriander chutney, and let me tell you, it's so good. I live in Hawaii now. So we're the Midwestern diaspora. I don't know what that means, and I don't know how to say it really, but what I'm guessing from the context is that grew up in the Midwest, but just like dipped, which I'm getting ready to do too. I'm right behind you too. So that's the mint chutney here. All right, so 3 minutes until the oven's ready. I'm gonna straighten up the area a little bit. Let's get everything in place for the friends to come out of the oven. All right, so I could put some lids on stuff, I guess. I could put the things in the trash that need to go in the trash, even though my brain's like, just take it out early. Just take it out early. Just take it out early. This is the lid. We don't want to wash that yet. This can go in the trash. I gotta like hype myself up, give myself a pep talk. Like, all right, then we're gonna put this here, and then we got this. And that's how I coach. It's like everything is just little by little. Like we don't have to push ourselves. We don't have to rush ourselves. We don't have to judge ourselves. Like it's cool. Like everything's cool. Like no worries. No problems. Okay, so that's dishes. Let's see. Diaspora is the far-flung group of people from the original place or culture. Yeah, that's us. The mint chutney looks divine. Yes, and it's so good. And you could put it on anything. Like, well, you could literally put it on anything. All right. That's trash. Let's see. What else? What else can we tidy up here? My garbage is overflowing. I just am not, cleaning is my weak suit. Well, maybe I don't need to solidify that so deeply. I've been saying that for years. Like, oh, I'm so bad at cleaning and I hate cleaning. And that's like actually really true. So maybe if I just changed my perspective and I was like, I'm really good at cleaning. I love it. I love picking up after myself. I love wiping counters. It's so nice to wipe the counter. Just change my perspective. I'm going to give that a shot. I'm a really good counter wiper. I'm really good at cleaning. When I used to live with my sister, she would just always talk about all the crumbs that I'd leave on the counter all the time. Okay, the oven's going off. Here we go. That means we don't have to clean anymore. Ooh. So actually that means I got the broccoli pakora's done. Beautiful. And then Mr. Falafel needs to get flipped, so we'll do both. We're gonna flip Mr. Falafel. Now that I have a somewhat clean counter space, we'll get this down here. Flip Mr. Falafel. Turn that off. Broccoli pakora is ready to go. These are the two falafels that I just wanted to heat so I could eat them early. Beautiful. I'll show you guys the color on these falafels. And look how quick this is. You know, it is super quick, and the falafel mixture, it was just put into my food processor and I just zipped it up. And so the whole process is quite quick. Beautiful. Look at that falafel color. Let's see what we got here. Diane in Denmark YouTube channel is helping me with cleaning stuff. Oh, I'll have to check it out. I really like cleaning, and I'm really good at cleaning. I'm gonna keep telling myself that. Washington's pretty nice. I like living here for a little while, but we'll probably move in a couple years. Oh, where would you go, Ryan? All right, let me get these back in there. They have about 10 more minutes. All right, and let's check out Mr. Broccoli Pakora. Let's get these on a plate. My fingers aren't burning, and it's like it doesn't feel hot. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe like calluses from working in the kitchen so much and like heat resistance. Beautiful broccolis. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let me get this out of the way. You know, you can reuse parchment paper. I've done it before, and I think I saw it online, which made me feel like, all right, so let's see. I gotta put 10 minutes for their falafel round 2. Probably 9 now. All right, so here's the broccoli pakora. Liz says, I looked at your falafel recipe yesterday and can't wait to make it. I need to get some herbs. Oh, look, I can click on your name and you become featured like it's the news. That's super cool. Okay, look, I can do you too, Ryan. Here you are. pretty darn cool. Cool, I'm gonna leave that headline up. All right, so this is the broccoli pakora. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. 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 Right. I love it, Liz. That's super, isn't that cool? Here, look, I'll even put this one up. It's fun. Oh, this is really good. Wow. Wow. Let's try it with some chutney. This one has like a ton of garlic on it. This one has a ton of garlic on it. Let's put some chutney on there. Okay. The tahini spoon, Rach. My brain was like, just lick the tahini off that tahini spoon. Don't be unruly. All right, so here's the broccoli pakora. Here's the mint chutney, the mint coriander chutney. Oh my God. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Wow. If you like Indian food, like me, like this is really all hitting the spot for me. Mmm. Let me show you guys these broccolis again. And it's that deep fried taste without being deep fried. I don't miss oil at all. I haven't eaten oil. I don't miss it. I don't miss ultra processed foods. I don't crave that crazy, let me not food shame. I don't crave that type of food anymore. I just don't. Mmm. So these are yesterday's falafels. Let's give them a try. We got today's falafels in 6 minutes, but these are yesterday's, so. This tahini sauce is in my plant-based Lebanese. Don't cry over yesterday's falafels. So here's yesterday's falafels. Mmm. I'm just being unruly over here. There's a sink below me. So all my mess is falling into the sink. So it's responsible. So good. Should I put mint chutney on it? Let's see what happens. Weird, but good. Unique. I wouldn't do it again. Because the falafel is a giant herb. Needs some fat to it. Which is why the tahini is a perfect pair. All right, let's see. We got 4 minutes on the falafels in the oven. I can be patient. Let's be patient, Rachel. Let's practice that. That's a good thing to practice. All right, so we got that going on. I'm not going to eat this other falafel. I'm going to give them all to the neighbors. Lucky them. I'm going to give them the tahini and the falafel. I'm gonna make another smoothie, eat the broccoli. That's the thing about doing a lot of cooking demos and being like a plant-based enthusiast. It's like I cook all of this beautiful food and I literally, like if I just ate it all the time, it would be kind of problematic. Thanks, Liz. Liz says that I'm hilarious. My current therapist told me that that is a quality, that is one of my outstanding qualities. My humor. All right, so let's clean up a little bit more. It's like I don't know what to do. I gotta empty the dishwasher, but I won't make you guys watch that. This is the lid for the chutney. Let's see. This is all gonna go in the sink. Yeah, we're pretty cleaned up here, other than what's going on in the sink here. So if you've bought the bundle, is there anything that you've made that you like specifically? Oh, we have Instagram comments going over here. Getting wild with all. So my computer's over there. And then my phone that I'm streaming on is right here. Instagram friends, thanks for watching. If you're watching, link is in my bio for the bundle. If you are on YouTube or Facebook, it's in the show notes. And we're just waiting 2 more minutes. We're just waiting 2 whole more minutes. Let's see what's going on in the dishwasher. Let's see what we're avoiding in here. So I guess I can start this a little bit. So life, you know, life can be really fun or life can be really miserable. You get to choose, or it can be like boring, or it can be like you can have a job that you hate. Why does it seem like these dishes are dirty? Okay, Rachel. Yeah, why does it seem like these dishes are dirty? I know why. Because sometimes I just overload the dishwasher beyond its capacity. And then it just can't do its job. So, all right. So we're going to do that again today. Cool. So I don't have to empty the dishwasher. All right. We got 50 seconds on the falafel. Or what's in here? The falafel. Let's pull these guys out. Oven's off. Falafel time. And they're beautiful. Let me show you guys. I'll show you a few of these little falafel babies. They are somewhat hot. Wonderful. I'm not going to taste test these. Trust me, they're awesome. They're delicious. We've had enough tastes. So I've made my falafels for you. I've showed you the broccoli pakora. This is a falafel. I've showed you the broccoli pakora from the Indian ebook with the mint chutney, which is really lovely. It really tastes good together. There's a lot in the vegan bundle, and when you purchase it, please sign up for my plant-based Lebanese cooking course. March 16th. It's going to be a lot of fun. Even if you can't make it, I'll send you the recording. Super fun, super lovely, super awesome. If you got any of the last thoughts, drop them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to close out. I'm going to wrap these up for the neighbor. I'm going to get this food moved out of my house. And then I think I'll be back on later today making some more gluten-free desserts for the neighbor. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take good care. Sign up for my mailing list if you haven't already. I send out emails. I'll be putting reminders of when I'm going live. It's bundle week, so I'll be doing all types of cooking all week, all types of fun. If you're looking for coaching, I'm looking for you. If you know someone who's looking for coaching, share my information, RachelDetroitCoaching.com. I offer free coaching consultations. We can meet, get to know each other, see if we're a good fit, go over what it would look like to work together, what the cost is, and see if it's something that you want to embark on. It's no pressure. You'll get a taste of what my coaching's like, and you will have some actionable steps just from the free consultation. So I will see you guys soon. Liz says, I can't wait for the Lebanese course. I'm going to make you famous one more time. Sign up. Let's see. Oh, Ryan, you're going to Puerto Rico. Love it. I like to move every few years. I've been thinking about the East Coast myself. All right, signing off. I will see you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching. Take good care. Give me a like, a follow, subscribe, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, mailing list, all of it. All right, can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye.